Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the battle gauntlet that's just come out for Gotenks Absorbed Boo Super, the latest unit to receive their Zenkai Awakening on DB Legends. So obviously we want to take a look at how best to take on the battle gauntlet, and it's pretty straightforward. As you always know, or as you should all know, you can get 3000 Z Awakening power from a battle gauntlet, but you can also get 700 Chrono Crystals, which is pretty cool. 700 Chrono Crystals is quite a substantial amount, it's not an insignificant amount, and it's more scaled towards being good rewards at the back of the event. So you need to get quite far into the event to be able to get your hands on most of the really good rewards. Now in terms of team build, there are battle bonus characters, so you're going to want to make sure that you use those. The two strongest options being the ultra rare Vegito and the ultra rare Kid Buu. For the sake of this video, I will not be using ultra rare Vegito, but I may be using him when I take on the final stage, depending on how difficult it is. But overall, that's pretty much it for a battle gauntlet. The only other thing you really need to know is that you only use 3 units at a time, so you don't need to have your whole team be battle bonus characters. Preferably you want to build your team to have 3 battle bonus characters, and then to have a very strong bench. On top of that as well, there are obviously some missions that you can have done, but nothing that relates directly to the battle gauntlet. So the battle gauntlet would just probably help you complete other missions, more so than being an actual mission itself. You can also skip on a battle gauntlet all the way up to floor 80 nowadays, and this obviously helps you to reduce the amount of time that it'll take you. So as you can see, we have managed to skip a couple stages ahead, and we're now going to take on the stage without using our ultra rare Vegito. It's at this point that you're going to want to obviously understand the mechanics behind the bosses, but there's nothing really to understand here. Honestly speaking, there's really no there's no gimmick behind battle gauntlet bosses. They just hit very hard. So what you want to do is you want to cycle between your 3 units. Every time you basically use a vanishing gauge, switch to your other unit and then stall until you have your vanishing gauge, or until you can combo the opposition, and then that's basically it. Because basically as long as you keep your vanishing gauges up, you shouldn't really have a problem with the boss, which will make life a lot easier. Also remember to use your Rising Rush as soon as possible, because it's going to enable you to do a lot of damage, and you want to do it while you have 3 units up, especially as you get later on into the event. Beyond that, there's no other mechanics to the game, or to this fight I should say. You don't have like a shield, you don't have all-out attacks, you don't have anything like that, so it's pretty straightforward. I don't think players will have any massive issues with, doing any of this. So yeah, should be fairly straightforward, but of course, depends on yourself. Now you'll notice that I just did a little skippy-roo, and that is just because it takes a hell of a long time to do these battle gauntlets with my team build, but yeah, it's a fairly straightforward system. And also I lost that one. Yeah, so sometimes when you're filming videos, try and pay attention instead of trying to send emails and then doing the video at the same time. So yeah, but it's a pretty straightforward system. You shouldn't really have a problem with it. Generally speaking, when your team runs out, so if your auto battling stops at like floor 60, you really can push it quite a bit further on. You will have to manually fight it, but generally it's still good rewards, so I always suggest to people to definitely consider pushing on and doing as far as they can. There's Chrono Crystals, it saves you the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush store, and just in general helps you out a lot. And it honestly saves you so much time and resources later on. But that's going to be it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.